Mazda CX-5. The male gender does not like to drive. It has quite the praise in Kenya, but according to my opinion, it is a really good car. On the first car, we have the Mercedes GLE 350D. You have been seeing this car everywhere. It has a 3-liter turbocharged diesel engine. It's very powerful. I guess for the people who go for this car are many people who want to look lavish, just want something simple to go to work and to come back, take your wife out. But the problem is with this car, you can see it everywhere. And if you're someone like me, you want something unique. To give you a comparison, I'd say something like the Porsche Cayenne or the BMW X6. Let's say if you're going for the Porsche, you're going for looks and a classy lifestyle. If you're going for the BMW, you're going for something sporty, something you can go out with the boys, you want to go on a race. The Mercedes 350D is still a perfect car. It's a perfect choice, but if you want something good, something you don't see on the road, you can choose the BMW X6, which is more powerful, or the Porsche Cayenne for something more classy. A Mercedes 350D will cost you around 7 million, 8 million. This is for the models that are 2017, 2018. A new model like the 2023 model will cost you about 17 million. For the BMW X6 and for the Porsche Cayenne, they range at about 9 million, 8 million. And if you want the sport model of those cars, they set you back at around 16 million, 14 million. Comparing this, you'll see that the Porsche Cayenne and the BMW are a bit affordable. So my top spec will be the Porsche Cayenne, especially because of its look. The next car is the 2024 Prado. It has been all around the road, people saying it has a boxy shape, but I think it looks very good. It's a car that is powered by a 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine. So it's reliable and powerful, has a massive amount of torque, and in general it's a good car. For people who want something that can go on terrain, you want something that lasts you about 10 years, it's a good car. But I don't think comfortability is a major thing when they produce that car. Now go and compare it to the Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Nissan Patrol inline-6 engine. When you look at the Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's something unique. You don't see it every day on the road. It also has a 4-cylinder engine, almost the same engine, but something more unique and much less pricey. There's also the V8 version of it, which is much more powerful. It has a 5.6-liter displacement, so it has a huge amount of horsepower to push through, but it will guzzle all your gas. Comparing the prices of this car, the 2024 Prado sits at around 14 million. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is about 8 million, and the Nissan Patrol is also around 8 million. For almost half the price, you can get a really good car. And the reason the Prado 2024 is a bit high is because the hype it has and the rarity it has in the market. So that is what contributes to it. But my top pick is the Nissan Patrol V6. And if I had more money, I'd pick the 5.6-liter displacement Nissan V8. So the next car is a car that is famous for being driven by families. You want a family, you want this car. And it is nonetheless the C200, the 2018 model. This car is famous for families because one thing, it's a car with looks, it's a car with luxury, and it's a car that shows that you are earning a bit more to keep yourself up and also your family. And yeah, it's a good car, but it wouldn't be my best pick because for me, I want something a bit more powerful. Let's say, for example, its competitor, the BMW 328i. That car has an inline-6 engine. It produces about 320 horsepower and it is very powerful. It doesn't consume much. It can give you an average of, let's say, 9 kilometers per liter. And it is perfect for drives, perfect for that time you're rushing to the meeting. And if you're ready to go fast, you just put into M Sport and it goes fast. So it's a good car. And its other competitor for the C200 is the Audi B9, the 2018 model. This also comes almost with the same engine, just different manufacturers. It has an inline-4 engine. It produces about 252 power. And for this car, I'd say the prime thing they tried to look at when they were making is the looks. It has a very aggressive look. You can look at the front bumper, it is very aggressive. The interior, they've mixed a bit of luxury and sport into one thing, which looks very nice. So on the prices of these cars, the C200 will set you at about 3.7 million. The BMW will set you at around 3.8 million. And the Audi A5 B9 will set you at around 4 million. And yeah, so I'd choose the Audi A5 B9 because it's the car that is in between power of the BMW and the C200. So that will be my top car in this segment. Next car we have is quite a controversial car that the male gender does not like to drive, and it's definitely the Mazda CX-5. It has quite the praise in Kenya and men do not like to drive it, but according to my opinion, it is a really good car. When you put aside the stories that it has with it and how people view it, it is a car that you definitely consider. It is powered by a 2.5 inline 4-cylinder, producing about 187 horsepower. It has really good looks. It screams very good aesthetics, and I would definitely buy it if I had the money. But it has a competitor, the BMW X3. Now this is what the men want. Something that looks sporty, something that when you go out with the boys, it looks very unique. According to my own priorities, I'd say the BMW X3 beats it because it has almost the same engine, a 2.4 liter that produces way more much horsepower, around 230 to 250, so you know it's fast. But comparing both of them, the prices are almost the same. The CX-5 2018 goes for around 3.7 to 3.9, and the BMW X3 is around 2.8 to 2.9. So a difference of 100,000 is not that a lot. It just depends with which car you want. But for me, I'd choose of course, BMW X3. And with that, we go to the next car. Durability being one of the top reasons why this car is bought. We have the Toyota Hilux. This is a car famous for working. It is usually bought by people who want to get their loads from one place to another, and they want a car that will do that without any problems. It has a 4-cylinder engine, a bit limited on power, but it's a diesel engine, so you know it has a huge amount of torque, so it can go anywhere. The other reason people like it is because it has a 4x4 drivetrain, so you can be assured that even if you go anywhere and you get stuck, you can just put that 4x4 and just get out. But it has a competitor. The Ford Ranger outbeats it in being a comfortable car. It is also durable, and it is a form of luxury car. What sets them separate is the price. The Toyota Hilux, it sets itself at about 3.5 million to 4 million, and the Ford Ranger goes from 4 million to 4.5, 4.5 being the least you can get it at. Considering myself as a person who would want to work in a farm or who would one day want to own a farm, I'd pick the Toyota Hilux. Mainly because my service center is close to me. I can be assured that if there's a problem, it will get fixed very easily. And it's not that expensive to maintain, and it is a cheap car, and I know if I buy it, it will serve me for the next 10 years. So for me, maybe as a farm owner one day, I pick the Toyota Hilux. And that concludes our car segment today. And if you guys love this segment, you can tell us which car you want to see us review and which one you would like for us to take out on the road. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you have reached here, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that we reach our goal of at least 1,000 followers. And see you next week. Pop here if you want to see the next video.